the guy the guy working the front desk said that there was a lot of mail and packages being backed up, so it's taking a little bit longer to get packages out to the right people. And I think I came to the decision, well, for some whatever reason, maybe it's to a different room. It was like the room I had last time. I'm not entirely sure, but I would want to do an unboxing video when they come. I'll let you know. Yeah. Another thing is I got that whole credit card debit thing sorted out with the bank, so I would like to go to the store on Friday and then see if it works, see if it pulls money out of like the debit card used for this club. And we also have to figure out how people are going to get access to the money once we appoint a treasurer, or if they want to do supply ones. The main thing I am concerned about, if somebody like pockets the money or they like spend things that are not necessarily for the club, but they could abuse it. So that's what I'm worried about, but I don't think we have to worry about it. They just need a car, and they can use the bus, but the bus doesn't run that long. I think it goes until 5 until they change that. And so now it comes to Instagram. So I talked, or basically I messaged the people of the old Instagram that Blue Devils Book Club had, and I got no response. I do not think that they're ever going to respond, so we have to make a new Instagram. I can certainly make it, but it would be pretty much a lot of crammed, and like, I don't know, we'll have to see if we should put things in the past social media, like connecting Discord, if we should put it all at once, because that would kind of make sense, but at the same time it's kind of will be overwhelming. But we have to make it really distinct from the old, and we also have to make sure people have like the right Instagram and not the wrong one, which is the old one. We need to have a new one, so I think that's good. Let's see, these are some things that are relatively important. The main thing is the leadership summit, which is on September 15th. I think that's 7 to 9, or maybe it's 6, but I'm not entirely sure when it starts, but I know that both of us are going to that, so it should be no problem. Yeah, we don't have to worry about the leadership summit, unless of course one of us would be gone, but I don't think we have to worry about that. But because I'm the president, I definitely 100% have to go. So another thing is re-registration. We have to re-register our club onto Connect, and we have to fill out this form, and we have to complete it by September 30th. And this is really, really important, because if we don't make this deadline, it was like in October, we won't be considered a university registered club, and we could get shut down. But I don't know what would happen to the events. I don't know if we would still be able to continue making events for the rest of the semester, or maybe we'll be shut down for the next semester. I don't know. And part of that form is we need board members. We need a total of 5. We can skip the president and vice president, because we're both president and vice president, but we need a treasurer, secretary, and officers. The volunteers could technically be considered to be an officer, because they're technically helping with the club. But the officers and discussion leads, there are certain responsibilities that I don't want to fall onto them, but more to like the 4 important people. I'm not saying that volunteers are not important or discussion leads are not important. I'm saying that we have to give them responsibilities that relate to their field, and I don't want them, if we do school funding and we don't do fundraising, but we decide it's school funding and then like other students are fine with that, then I don't want them to attend the hearing. I want them to like leave that responsibility up to us. And like the discussion, I don't want to put too much pressure. And volunteers, you don't want to put too much pressure on. Discussion leads, they're not really going. They're going to get involved, but they're not going to get that involved. I don't want to get them to get that involved into the club because they need to focus on other things like making a presentation, focusing on the book itself and knowing how to host. I don't want to place another responsibility on them because it could be overwhelming. It takes a while to make a presentation sometimes. I know if we appoint an art major, that would be a little bit hard. And we currently have 2 people on the board, which is the president and the vice president. But I'm graduating in 2026 in May, so you might have to take on as president if you agree to. And then last but not least is trips and bonding. So I learned some information from being secretary of ONBU, and it basically states that we can get a bus from SSA that will be funded, but we can't get a hotel or anything of that regard because it's not funded, so we have to have our members pay dues. We can also have them pay dues if they want to get it for free. If they want to keep the book, but I don't think that will sit well for a lot of people. I just don't know. And then we also have to figure out a time. So I know SSA or the bus, I don't know, whatever, we have to figure out a time when we want to go. Usually it should be usually it's like the afternoon or the evening. I do not think it'll relatively be in the morning unless of course it was like a class related trip, but other than that, we need to figure out what time we should do it. For Govin's Farm, we would have to go a little bit later, so hopefully the bus will be able to run in the evening times, and then we have to get back at a certain time. So, yeah. I'm going to make another video about the things like I need from like the introduction presentation because I still have more time here, so I'll get that sorted out.